What is going on, y'all? So tonight we got all kinds of stuff. Friday night Smackdown getting ready to happen. Championship belts on the line. A little 10-man Royal Rumble to get us excited for our very next episode, which is the Royal Rumble. An 8-man elimination match. Both world titles on the line tonight. And all 4 horsemen in action. So let's go ahead and get this thing started right now. That is impressive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Now, the 4 horsemen have been trying to get after this title since who knows when and who knows how long, but ever since that championship got brought to SmackDown, Gunther has had it, Totes has wanted it, Eagle has gone after it, and now Totes going after it again, but Totes going after it now as a member of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know, that name just sounds daunting. Makes you kind of wonder what is going to happen. What are they trying to do? It almost sounds like they're here to destroy everything. We will have to wait and see. Quite a bit of weather going on at my current location. So hopefully the internet will hold. Gunther, though, has been very, very hard to beat. Hasn't been beat yet since he's got his hands on the Intercontinental title. Is that going to change tonight? No idea, but what I know, Totes has his manager Scarlett down at the ring with them, and all of Imperium is here right now. So Gunther hard to beat on his own, but then Gunther, you put him with Giovanni and Ludwig, very hard to beat as a unit. And I wouldn't call this an ultimate test by any stretch of the imagination. However, this will be quite a test tonight. Totes, though, has been on a losing streak. Is he going to be able to get that thing turned around? Or is he not? The ring general moving his men into position. Looking at Totes, does not look all that impressed by it. But Gunther definitely taking his time. Is he trying to get into the head of Totes right here? That's one of those moves that might actually get in the head of some, but will it get in the head of Totes tonight? There's another pretty title belt.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 257 pounds, Frank D. And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
You know, we talk about this on and off, but it's going to be scary for the world title holder, whoever that may be at the time Gunther loses this title belt, because you know Gunther will be going after the SmackDown World Championship once this belt is not around his waist. This belt kind of one of those titles that is the stepping stone into a world title. So if you're having a problem getting a title shot, going after the Intercontinental title is not a bad way to go. So right off the bat, Gunther, the champ, gets started and gets after Totes. Totes just a little bit slower than he was right out of the gate. And you can see everything Gunther does, a lot of power behind it. And he typically works and makes sure that he is staying in control of the match with his soldiers down at the ring as well, trying to help their commander, their general, do the same thing. Thought Gunther might have been, look at this, right away. And those guys got to be careful. Don't think this is a no disqualification match. Totes' timing way off. Misses not just one move, but two moves, and Gunther connects yet again. And that might be the power of Gunther, you know, when you start looking at things and how things are going. Totes might be a little bit dazed and confused by all the offense that is going on. Now, we have seen Imperium get involved in this match. Will Totes' manager, Scarlett, get involved in this match? Or will she not? Gunther now rolling up the leg, only a 1 count. And Totes kind of retreating back out of the ring again. Turns out to be a good move. Whips Gunther in the corner. Big splash, and now Totes looks like he's starting to feel it, but Gunther doesn't care what he's feeling. Figures he's about to feel this turnbuckle, and that turnbuckle is exactly what he feels. Oh. Right in the old cajoles there. You don't want to see that happening. Gunther whips Totes into the ropes again. Another big slam. And Totes fighting to get to his feet. Gunther giving him some help. Swinging neck breaker. And Totes still trying to get to his feet, but Gunther with those big knife-edge chops. And now he starts talking trash. Totes doesn't appreciate it. Splits Gunther open, so Totes, not a whole lot of offense so far this match. But Gunther now, the one bleeding, whips him into the ropes that time. Big elbow. And Totes working on bringing that Intercontinental title home. Right now, back to the Four Horsemen. But look at this. Gunther getting it locked in. Scarlett still not getting involved. Starting to wonder why she is even down at the ring. Looks like it's more for moral support, but Totes takes matters into his own hands or the back of his head and smashes Gunther's nose yet again. Brainbuster onto Gunther. Gunther grabbing his head. Totes jumping out of the ring. Gunther trying to retreat. And now Totes using the outside of the ring to start equalizing things up a little bit more. To take bigger and bigger chunks out of Gunther. Now this might be a mistake right here, but it isn't. Gunther jumps out, gets knocked backwards, but recovers in enough time and now is back in control of the match. Totes getting out of the way. Gunther thought he might have ducked it. Ducked one, but did not duck the other one. Referee getting in the way yet again. Actually, probably helped Gunther back to his feet a little faster than he would have. But Totes maintains control in the match. And now starting to use the entire ring against Gunther. The ring that he coveted so highly, getting used against him right now in this match. So this usually goes and sets up the extraction, but Totes rolling the leg right now. Gunther kicking out in a 2 count. And there it is. If he can get it in, this might be it. Hits him with the extraction, rolls up the leg, 2, 3, and we have a brand new Intercontinental Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Intercontinental Champion, Frank D.
Totes McGotes bringing home the Intercontinental Champion to the Horsemen. The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Robbo putting one of his 2 world titles on the line here tonight against Bret Hart. That will be coming up a little bit later. But look at this. Holly H. Hart and the new look of Pamela Hart. If you don't remember, she used to have blonde hair cut into a bob, different outfit, and now she's looking a little bit different. We also have the tag team of Zoey Stark, Candice LeRae. Not sure that they're going to stay a tag team or be a tag team, but they're going after the championship titles tonight. You would think that if they end up winning these titles, that just might be the thing they need to form and become a tag team. Remember, this is the show before the Royal Rumble. The very next episode, episode 11, will be our universe's very first Royal Rumble. So interesting, Candice LeRae leaves the WWE, comes back in 2K Sports. Eventually, she doesn't launch with the game, but eventually they put her and add her back in for free when they released the last DLC. So not the last one, but the one before last. So pretty cool of them to do that. Now Candice LeRae in our universe mode, teaming up with Zoey Stark. Zoey Stark is an interesting one, though. It'll be interesting to see who she eventually teams up with. Is it going to be Candice LeRae? I've got somebody else in mind as well, but we'll just have to see how that all plays out. Zoey Stark might even be one of those that can go after one of those mid-card titles right now. Maybe doesn't even need any build-up to get there. But making her debut on the Smackdown brand tonight. So this match, win or lose, will probably go a long way to see where she's going to start fitting into things. Now, I'm really digging the new look of Pamela Hart. Really matches up a lot better against her sisters. Her sister, Bobbi Hart, will be going after the Triple Crown Women's Television title tonight. The only Triple Crown title in the women's division. And her sisters right here, the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, putting their titles on the line right now. It's also the 4th of July weekend. Drink if you got 'em. Responsibly.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing Introducing the challengers, Candice LeRae and Zoey Stark. And their opponents, they are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the Hart Foundation.
So the women of the Hart Foundation putting those titles on the line. The leader, Bret Hart, going after the SmackDown World Championship tonight. And we also have a very, very strong match tonight in the women's world title division. Two of the top female stars will be in the main event tonight, trying to decide the world title. Look at that. Most of the time when you see the wrestlers jump through those ropes, they're going to jump through the ropes and do like a crossbody or maybe a shoulder block, right? A shoulder tackle. But that is not what happened. She jumped through the ropes, caught the neck of Holly Hart, and put her right in a DDT. So using that momentum to drive her head into that very thin mat on the outside of the ring. Now, we also know the titles cannot change hands on a countout. So Candice LeRae really needs to consider getting back in the ring soon. Holly back in the ring. And now Candice back in the ring as well. Huge clothesline right there. And Holly Hart starting to feel it. Candice LeRae, one of the smallest wrestlers in this match. Also be interesting to see what other surprises we have tonight. Candice LeRae jumps and finally gets Zoey tagged in. Can Zoey Stark start making some inroads? Look at this, though. Starting to become no love lost between Holly Hart and Candice LeRae. Holly Hart's like, okay, if Candice is out, I'm out. Zoey says, bring it on. Pamela now, with her brand new look, getting her first shot in the ring with this look. Not a stranger to the ring, but a stranger to the ring in this look. And I don't know if I would be tagging them back in, but this is probably a better matchup for Candice, but I don't know that Candice had enough of a break. Maybe she doesn't need another break, because she is taking it to Pamela right now. Pamela trying to get back to her feet, and Candice letting the feet fly. Candice, the aggressor, timing way off on that move, though, but still maintains control, puts her in that side circle, and look at this. Already a little tag team cooperation. Throws Zoey Stark out into the middle of the ring, partner-assisted shoulder tackle. And now Zoey Stark getting to work. Look at that move. Haven't quite ever seen it done like that. We have seen it done to the side, but we haven't seen it done, moving forward. Look at that big crossbody. Pamela getting out, but Holly Hart probably still pretty fresh. She was really in control in that first part of the match when she was in. Now, just guys, a quick reminder: if you don't know what we do and you are new to the stream and to the channel, I do not control the wrestlers. I create most of the wrestlers. Now rolls up the leg and just a 1 count. So the Harts created. I create the title belts. I create the wrestling arenas. That's how we got my logo reverse colored in the center of the ring. I let the computer control the wrestlers. I turn off the announcers, and then I do this live. As you see it, I see it, so nothing can be rehearsed. That's something you're interested in. Drop a subscribe onto the channel so you don't miss any time we go live. Holly Hart now getting things turned around. Can she maintain control of Zoey, or is Zoey going to get some stuff turned around herself? Zoey now getting that belly-to-back suplex. Releases her into the corner, just misses that turnbuckle, and now bringing her back over. It's kind of interesting because so far it really looks like the tag team of Zoey Stark and Candice LeRae are working a lot more effective than the champions are. The champions have got to find a way to get this turned around, and turned around quickly. It's almost like that team with Candice and Zoey. They're very excited to make their debut, and they are using that adrenaline to push and charge forward. There she goes again. Not going to fall for it the second time, however. And Holly Hart gets out of the way. But Candice LeRae catches her right and dirty and throws her back into the ring. What is that move? Have not seen that move, and that is what I really like about all the new wrestlers, getting all these wrestlers involved in these programs. You start to see a lot of these moves, or a lot of moves that we haven't seen before. Pam gets in, breaks it up. Candice now kind of looks like she's distracted with her, so now Holly back in the ring, probably faster than she expected, taking advantage of that, though, trying to play it up to the crowd, but still maintains control. Zoey Stark just getting back to her corner, whips Pamela into the ring. Pamela not having it, and they're going after it again. So since that all happened, since that submission hold, Holly Hart has really turned things around and controlled the match against Candice LeRae. You know, we talk a lot about pacing and control of the match. Candice LeRae, though, huge mistake, misses it there. Pamela will take advantage of this. Big slam. Thought she might have gone for the pin there, but keeps dishing out the punishment. And now turns her attention to Zoey Stark. And that might have been a mistake right there by Candice. Look at Pamela get back in the ring. She should have been able to maintain control of the match. Ends up not, because Candice a little bit too quick for it. Now laying the boots right up against her chest. She put the boots upside her chest. She put the boots upside her chest. And now look, moving quite a bit slower. And now gets Zoey tagged in. Probably needs a break after all the stuff that's going on. Big shoulder tackle though. Choo-choo coming on through. And now she gets Holly tagged back into the match. You know, it's kind of crazy. I would almost expect Pamela to be like the fresher of the two, but it seems like Holly and Zoey might be. And I have long said this, if Holly could just maintain the focus, if she could just stop playing it up to the crowd all the time, she'd probably find herself in the world title picture. Now watch this. That is what a double team move looks like coming from the champs. Zoey trying to get over. Finally dives, gets Candice tagged back in. Don't know if that is the best call, but look at Candice letting it fly. Double knees to the face. And Candice has to maintain control of this match right now. She is on an island. Nobody else in her corner. Her tag team partner is down. Have not seen her get up yet. Pamela goes to get her. Candice fighting through it. Gives her a little stunner right into the ropes. But look at this. Gives her a stunner, just passing them out. Pamela trying to get back to her feet. Does, but doesn't matter. Candice LeRae on another level right now. Points right to her chin and then hits her in it. Gives her a little coup de grace for her troubles, but look, oh, thought Pamela recovered in time, did not. Candice LeRae's luck finally runs out. But maybe not for long, because now she is right back to punching Holly Hart. Look at that 360 clothesline. Candice LeRae on the ground. Zoey Stark gets there to break it up in two. I don't think she was going to kick out of that, though. And again, not shocking, but the Hart sisters playing it up to the crowd that time. Works out okay. But Candice LeRae getting it turned back around. Looks like she's, smashes her right back into the mat. Look, Mom, no hands. Now rolls up the leg. I would say in the wrong corner, but thank goodness. Did not look like Pamela was going to get in the ring. Maybe Holly said, no, I got this. I got this, sis. Don't worry about it. Now Candice LeRae bringing Holly over to the corner. Another double team move incoming. And you can tell finally it is starting to take its toll. Here is our very first look at Zoey Stark's finishing move, and there it is, a little 360 knee. Is she going to get in? She isn't, and we got brand new Smackdown Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, Candice LeRae and Zoey Stark.
This is kind of crazy. A night of new champions happening right now. So something we have to take care of, because if we don't, it won't stand. What we need to do real quick is back out. Everything will be saved. Everything will be fine. We just have to back out real quick. We have to go to the tag teams. We have to create a brand new tag team with Candice LeRae and Zoey Stark. We're not going to get into the big what's it going to be called or all that business yet. But what we are going to do is name it Candice and Zoey. And save it. If we don't do this, I've learned, then I've got to go back in. I got to do some things. Then it doesn't count. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I can make it better with their own entrances later. But now, at least, the championships will be saved. So, there we go. What is going on, Witcher? Welcome to the stream. So, here we go. Raquel Rodriguez has put her television championship title on the line and defended it successfully. But now, don't know if you could tell in that shot, Angela Starr, the newest member of the Four Horsewomen. Now, what's kind of interesting in the things that we don't know, does that then make them also members of the NWO like the male counterparts. We would assume so, but I don't see any markings on them. So something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Keep an eye out for. Love the look at Tia, still not sure if she is going to get signed to a contract or not.
An elimination match, and is for the Women's Triple Crown Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Nashville, Tennessee, the Wrecker, Tia Tyson.
So Tia Tyson still not signed to a contract as of yet. So this is a very important match for her. Getting her hands on that television title will probably go a long way. I would say that would almost be an instant signing. But the storyline of the NWO has taken up quite a few slots for our created wrestlers. So we will see. We will see. We will see.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Hart Foundation, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Bobbi Hart.
It's very strange. I think Bobbi Hart, of all of our created wrestlers, is probably one of the most realistic looking models overall. Face into body that we have created. Why that is, I have no idea, or I would just do it to everyone. But making her way down to the ring, definitely the leader on the women's side of the Hart Foundation. Bret Hart still obviously the leader of the Hart Foundation. That faction not quite set up like the NWO, where at least as of right now, they all have their individual leaders in their five-man groups. When I was importing this this logo, it ended up inverting. All the logos are fixed and real.
Representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama, Angela Starman.
But yeah, all the logos have been fixed. It's just this particular one, it got reversed. If you notice, there's no gold tooth over there anymore. There's no big bushy beard coming out the side of it. Still has the chin beard like yours truly, but definitely different. The sides of the ring, you can see it. The in-ring action, different. I like how it came out. What do you guys think about the mat? Too much? Not enough. So Bobbi Hart has been in the world title picture of the women's division. Angela Starr has been a world champion. And now Raquel Rodriguez, kind of the modern day China.
The champion from Rio Grande Valley, Texas. She is the Women's Triple Crown Television Champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
But kind of your modern day China, not quite as big, but still very powerful woman in the women's division. Going into yet another four-way elimination match for that television title. I like it. That's a good answer. We have these, like, it's very hot here in Alabama right now, and we have these crazy lines of thunderstorms that are coming through. This is my favorite TV title we've ever created. Kind of nice because even next year, if there's a, whenever 2K25 drops, I've been so impressed with this game with the lack of real problems in universe mode. There's problems, right? Everything's got problems. But we haven't had crashes, knock on wood. I don't want to knock too loud, my dogs will go crazy. But there used to be times where we had an A and a B program. So the nice thing is we can still continue on where I could do 2K25 creator streams in the morning, and then sometime later during the day, I'll be able to do 2K24 universe streams. And what I'm thinking about doing from here on out, this will just be season 4 until 2K25 comes out. So I think that's what we're going to start getting into. From here on out. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, but if you're looking at it right now, it's going to be 11 episodes before we hit a pay-per-view. Used to be on the 8th episode. Now it's on the 11th episode before we'll even hit it. So... And typically it would be episode 17. I just skipped a week. So, yeah, something we definitely have to keep our eyes on. That's another reason I'm thinking about possibly dropping one of the branded. And it might be probably the Smackdown brand. We'll just have to see how it goes. Who knows? Has to make sense, of course. Now Tia facing off against Raquel, trying to get Raquel out. Bobbi, Hart, Angela on the outside of the ring. Tia's got her in some crazy submission hold. And really what we want to pay attention to, Tia doesn't necessarily need to win to still be considered for her contract, but she does have to have a good showing. Angela now facing off against the champ. Goes down, gets her. Looks like she's trying to put her in the Boston Crab. Tia checking it out, grabs the chair. Bobbi Hart still on the outside of the ring. Tia sees her coming in, and bam, right to the back of the head. Goes the chair shot, now to the back, chair shot. Raquel rolls up Angela. Angela kicks out in one. And a big old clothesline sitting there waiting on Tia. Angela now gets the bat, goes to swing it. Tia breaks it up. But Angela gets it turned back around again and bulldogs Tia. If she can't hit her with the bat, she's going to bulldog her right on top of the bat. Tia trying to get back to her feet, but right now Raquel just having her way with Bobbi Hart on the inside of the ring. Angela controlling the action on the outside of the ring. And Frankie Two Fingers needs a drink. I don't know how much more of this Bobbi is going to be able to stand. But I do know this, she better get it turned around soon. Because Raquel is starting to get on a roll. Jumps off, and look at that, 180 in the air. And now picks Bobbi Hart up by the throat and just throws her. Tia getting things turned back around, but then gets another big clothesline for her troubles. Angela now has the chair and gets a clothesline for her troubles. And now Tia trying to stop the roll that Raquel has been on. Bobbi grabbing the shovel. Angela making her way back into the ring. And Bobbi, a little payback with the shovel. Spears Angela, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and Angela kicks out in 2. Angela, the only world champion that is in this match. And Bobbi kicks out in 1. Raquel this might be Raquel's finishing move now. Has her pinned in a very awkward position. Angela unable to kick out. And I don't think anybody's kicking out of that. And if it wasn't fair before, it's about to be even more unfair now. Raquel has got a shovel and just straight up whapping Tia with it. But Bobbi breaks it up. Tia jumps on the thing. I don't even think Tia knows where she's at. Hits Raquel with what might be her finishing move, but it doesn't matter. She is kicking out in 2. And now Bobbi Hart just trying to inflict damage on everybody with any weapon she can after taking all those clotheslines from Raquel Rodriguez. Look at that. First time we saw it. Raquel trying to clothesline her yet again. And Bobbi Hart reversing that around, but doesn't have enough time. Look at the odd position Bobbi Hart's knee is in. Tia Tyson ripping back on that knee. But Bobbi makes it back up to her feet, takes out the knee of Raquel. And then this is Bobbi's finishing move. Does it right on top of that shovel. Rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3. And now it's down to Bobbi Hart and Raquel Gonzalez. Both of them swing. 2 people swing. 1 connects. Raquel connects with the chair. Rolls the leg. 3. And Raquel will hold on to her Triple Crown Television Championship. What is going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream, brother.
And still, Women's Triple Crown Television Champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
Unbelievable. Raquel Rodriguez holding on to that title. Kind of thought Bobbi Hart was going to start getting the momentum back. But throughout almost the entire match, Raquel was taking it to Bobbi and ends up putting a quick finish right at the end there to retain her television championship. Now here we go. Just a little whistle wetter, just a little taste tester, a 10-man men's Royal Rumble. So you can see Austin Theory in the match. Boom, in the match. Bama Boy, Brian Skelton, Jey Uso, GC Rock, Kedri, Lance Storm, The Giant, and Rowdy. Not all of these are members of the Smackdown brand, but I have learned anybody is eligible in a Royal Rumble on any program. So, who's going to come out first? How's it all going to go? Don't even know. It's all random. But it looks like...
Introducing the participants. First, representing the Bloodline. From San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds. Main event, Jey Uso.
So Jey Uso is going to start. This match should be interesting. I'm doing good, Rowdy. Tired. Very tired. But doing good. I meant to do this 6 hours ago, but I almost didn't even do it. But we're doing it, and we love it. So we know Jey Uso's starting the match.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing the NWO from South Carolina, weighing in at 383 pounds, the Giant.
So we may not have known it before, but we know it now. One of the new members of the New World Order on the Raw brand, the Giant, has now moved to the Raw brand and is donning the colors of the NWO. I'm telling you what, guys, the NWO is starting to spread like a wildfire. Don't know what we're going to be able to do to stop it. But Jey Uso right now of the Bloodline trying to stop it right now. Yeah, I've kept you in our prayers, Eagle. You're in my family's prayers, so hang in there, brother. Jey Uso getting the better of the Giant. Who is going to be the next one coming in? Boom. Gonna be the third competitor entering the ring. And look, even when it's a 30-man from about 10 on, you have a shot at winning the Royal Rumble. You just got to make sure you make it into the final 10. Outside of that, I've never seen it won when it's a computer match. Jey Uso gets Boom outside the ring, but the Giant inadvertently saves Boom. And now Boom right back on in here. Bama Boy, haven't seen him in a minute. Makes it into the ring, immediately facing up with Boom. And the Giant. Look at that. Boom laying the Boom. Knocks the Giant down. Goes, gets Bama right back up. And it's going to be interesting because Bama and Brian Skelton, tag team partners, are in this. And they draw number 4 and number 5. So what will that mean for them? Big clothesline by Jey Uso. And the Giant looks like he just got split open. Boom, ducks the Giant, but the Giant fighting back as well. Brian crawls it up into the corner. Jade taking it to Brian's tag team partner. And the Giant trying to get Boom out. Has him up, but can he get him out? Austin Theory now making his way down to the ring. And look at this, Austin Theory, another member of the New World Order. What faction or show does he line up on? Not even sure. Here we go, tag team partners trying to get the Giant out, but all for naught. Kedry now making his way down to the ring. Shocked if Kedry isn't a part of the IWO, the Irish World Order, but I do not see that on his outfit. I think the Giant has been knocked silly, just doesn't even understand who to fight anymore. And going up against one of his teammates, Austin Theory. The Giant working on Boom, but Boom gets back in. Lance Storm now, a member of the Hart Foundation, making his way down to the ring. And boom, gets the Giant out in an amazing feat of strength. And boom, just letting it fly with everybody. He doesn't even know what's going on. Lance Storm working on Jey Uso. Kedri working on Bryan. Bama trying to come to Bryan's aid. Jey almost getting Lance out, but Lance fighting his way back into it. Lance again gets thrown over the top and again fights through it. Boom now coming to. Can Boom eliminate the other member of the New World Order? Jey Uso finally eliminates Lance Storm. Third time's a charm in that case, I guess. Bryan going after Jey. Kedri now going after Bryan, working on him in the corner. Lance Storm cannot believe it, but look at Bama trying to sneak up on Jey Uso. Doesn't quite get it. Bryan was going for Jey, but accidentally grabbed the wrong person and hit his own tag team partner. Boom right now. Only man standing, and here comes Rowdy, the enforcer of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Bama immediately going after Rowdy. Kedri trying to get Jey out. For some reason, though, Boom saves him and throws Kedri the other way. Misses the boot. Bryan Skelton down on the ground. Rowdy in the corner. Bama gets back to his feet. Jey working on Kedri. Double team move going on. And Austin Theory trying to stay in this match. I was going to say only one person left. GC Rock. Rowdy, or Boom, barely holding on. Jey ducks Rowdy. Rowdy goes into the ropes, but stays in the ring and gets to work on GC Rock. I am not even sure what happened there, but Boom is now out. Jey and Rowdy teaming up against Kedri, and then Rowdy immediately getting onto Jey. And then right back to Kedri. Throws Kedri out, but Kedri back in with the quickness. Jey now taking G on the outside of the ring. G works his way in and immediately right back out. Jey Uso, main event indeed, on another level right now. Kedri, though, working on getting Jey out. Rowdy trying to recover. Bama trying to get out Austin Theory. Bryan Skelton trying to recover. Bryan gets back to his feet. Looks like he's going to go over and try to help out his tag team partner. Rowdy, though, not having it. Rowdy is in the why not let it fly business right now. Jey now working on Kedri in the corner. And that is Rowdy's finishing move. Double cutter on Jey Uso and Rowdy right back on. Kind of another member of the NWO, but the interesting thing is, even though the Horsemen are members of the NWO, not sure how friendly they are with one another. Kedri now out. Austin Theory trying to get Bryan Skelton out. Jey Uso playing it up to the crowd. Rowdy getting back to his feet. Bama's still down. Started to get a little fancy with Rowdy. Rowdy was like, no. Jey now putting Rowdy on the line, kicks him, and then Rowdy gets eliminated. Remember, Jey Uso did start this match And he is still in and going strong. Austin Theory still in the match. Brian Skelton giving him the business, and Jade just not having it. Look at this. Jay now getting up after Austin Theory. The only thing is, at this point, you almost think the bloodline. Oh, man. Brian's tag team partner just hit him with the Roll Tide. Jay just put Bama out. Brian now trying to get back to his feet. Austin in the bloodline. It's Jey Uso going at it. Jay went for that kick again that eliminated Bama Boys. But Brian not having it. Brian couldn't get turned around in time. Austin Theory hits him right in the back of the head. And Jay taking the little breather, shocked that nobody is really going after him. And now Austin Theory trying to get Bama Boys out. But at this point, you've got the NWO, you got a singles wrestler now with his tag team partner gone, and you have the bloodline. So what would have been really bad is if the tag team would have been in that together. But now they're not. So now it is just a matter of who can do what, when, and how. And Jey Uso looks like the one he wants out of this ring is Austin Theory. Austin, though, getting out of the way. Jay trying to get back to his feet. Austin trying to get back to his feet. Jay rolls out of the way, but rolls right into Bama. And now Bama trying to pick him up and get him out. Austin Theory wisely kind of hanging back, letting him do the thing. Now he's there. Right there to take advantage, but look at that. That's very NWO-esque. It is no wonder why they picked him to join the NWO. Yeah, there's no... Your title wasn't on the line. This is just a little whistle wetter. Our very next event is the Royal Rumble. Not tonight, but our next event. Totes picked up the Intercontinental title. Bravo will be putting one of his world titles on the line. The Smackdown Championship will be on the line tonight. Eagle is in action a little bit later tonight. So Jay, while he may have fell for it last time, did not fall for it this time. Blocks Brian Skelton's attack to stay in control. But look at this. Who is coming out on top but Austin Theory? Now it's at this point Austin Theory should let Skelton up to stay in control. I mean, he can't tap. But now Austin Theory split open, was wondering who Jay was going to go after. Wasn't that he picked wrong, but his timing was off. But that allows Brian to get back in control briefly. Brian with the good block. That might have put him out of this match, but blocks the clothesline. I don't think the NWO and the Horsemen are working together. The Horsemen are a part of the NWO in their own special way. And look at that. Is Jey Uso going to be able to win this from the number one position? I mean, that is still impressive. If you could win the 10-man Royal Rumble from the number one spot, that is something. That's why I'm saying I think you could win it in a 10-man. You couldn't do it in a 20. The last 10 people have a shot to win it. But can Jey fight through this? Or is Austin Theory going to come out on top for the NWO in his NWO debut? Both competitors now, I think they just realized they are the last two remaining. Bloodline versus the New World Order. Now, what's funny about this, only one member of the Bloodline was here. And it was the Giant. Now the Giant's out, Austin Theory is in, but it is still down to the Bloodline versus the NWO. Can Mr. Main Event? He does, wins it from the number one spot. Very impressive.
Here is your winner, Main Event, Jey Uso.
Almost guaranteeing that you will see him in the Royal Rumble. He will take up one of the 30 spots for the men. It is anarchy for sure. I have no idea what's going on right there. This, whatever, I've never even seen that before. It's supposed to be Jarrett versus Ronda Rousey. Not sure what character that was.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for the Intercontinental Women's Championship.
Okay, there we go. So the four horsewomen with Judge Julie Jarrett hold the SmackDown World title. Jade Jarrett tonight will try to secure the Intercontinental title. Charlotte Flair holds the Divas Championship, which is like the $1 million championship in the men's division, or the Intercontinental Championship of the Universal title bracket.
Introducing the challenger, representing the Four Horsemen from Dallas, Texas, Jade Jarrett.
So Ronda Rousey has been making quick work of people. Can Jade turn that around tonight? I believe her very first title defense was against Jade Jarrett, and it went very poorly for Jade.
And introducing the champion from Venice Beach, California. She is the Intercontinental Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey bringing down her Intercontinental title belt. She has not had a match go like super long. In her title defenses. So is that going to change tonight? Will Jarrett be able to separate Ronda Rousey from the Intercontinental title. And that might not even be the best thing one of the horsewomen could do, because you know Ronda will then want her shot at the world title, which is currently held by the 4 horsewomen. Guys, while we have a chance, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. You can use hashtag Totes, T-O-T-E-S, to download most of the cause, the created wrestlers and community creations on WWE 2k23. Jade looked like she was starting to make some kind of inroads. However, Ronda gets that turned right back around very quickly and gets right back in control of what? The match.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Well, quite the glitch there. You can't have a 2-person over-the-top rope match, so not sure why that was a thing. It says one-on-one normal. But all right. All right. Kind of makes me wonder if that is the case. I will make sure that both Royal Rumbles are set up at the end of the match so that same thing doesn't happen throughout the entirety of the pay-per-view event. Very strange. And I was just getting ready to say, I've never seen somebody go over the top rope and hang like that off the top rope in anything other than a battle royal, right? And then she knocked her off the rope like she just won a battle royal, which isn't even a thing. But regardless of all of that, the Hit Squad now getting their shot for the very first time at the Smackdown Tag Team Championships against... Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Yeah, that's right. The Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws, your current Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Now, I've said this for a long time, and it's quite the crazy oversight. While the Hit Squad may be one of the greatest tag teams we've ever seen, they held on to the Alliance tag team titles for a long time, but have never held on to actual tag team championships. So, can they change that tonight? We're about to find out. I know, right? It almost seemed like that, but it was just that weird over-the-top rope thing. I hope that stops. What's funny, there used to be a New Age Outlaw entrance. I can't find it. So, we went with this. This glass, bourbon and Coke. This glass, water. Bit of better water. Rain starting to pick up again. Lightning starting to pick up again. Ba da da da. Yeah. So very interesting. In years past, they've actually had the New Age Outlaws entrance. I know it's in this game as well, but I mean, they had it to where he would even talk.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 455 pounds, the Hit Squad. And their opponents at a combined weight of 516 pounds. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Age Outlaws.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Generation X proudly brings to you your SmackDown Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. And if you ain't down with that, we got two words for you. So, what is odd? Billy Gunn starting out the match. Typically the Road Dogg would start it out. And Cecil starting out the match. Now, on the Hit Squad, it'll go back and forth. Sometimes Cecil will start, sometimes Kempty will start. That's not a thing. But look at that, the power of Billy Gunn. Cecil actually withstood the shoulder block, did not go down, fighting him off right now, and now gets him, whips him into the ropes, and does that spinning torpedo, goes over and gets Kempty Watson tagged in. Kempty, even though they're about the same size, much more apt to let it fly off the top rope. Kempty ducked one, but not the other, and now the Road Dogg getting tagged back in. It's kind of funny. The Road Dogg opted not to be in the game this year, even though he does work for the WWE. Does a lot of work on the NXT side. But it's also the other thing, like Billy Kidd works for him. He's not in the game. Like there's some of them. I'm just shocked they're not in the game. Yeah, Road Dogg saw it coming that time. Gets the knees up, jumping, swinging neck breaker. And Cecil now trying to crawl out of their side of the ring. Dives and gets Kempty tagged in. Kempty thought he had him. Road Dogg, real quick move though. Lets that knee get up. And gets Billy Gunn tagged back in. Now on the other side, the Hit Squad been tagging in and out pretty quick. New Age Outlaws not so much, but as of right now, haven't really needed to. But look at Kempty going with those chops. And then big leg right across the head. Billy Gunn falling down. Kempty still only getting a 1 count. Billy kicking out with authority. But immediately, it's almost like Cecil didn't really get that big of a rest. Doesn't apparently need it though, and gets him with a bulldog, and now stays in control of the match. But look at this. These guys, quick tags, in and out. It's one of the things that makes them very good. Keeps them both fresh, both of them going. And the Road Dogg gets tagged right back in. So far to this point, Billy Gunn not having the best showing. Not having the best showing, but the Road Dogg getting after it and getting things turned around in this match right now. Kempty, or Cecil though, doing his job right there. Allowing Kempty to get back to his feet and then get back in control, gain control of this match yet again. Billy Gunn though, on the flip side, on the old flippity-dippity side, decided it was time for him to let the Road Dogg to get back in control. Road Dogg, you know, we talked about Chris Jericho. Road Dogg, another guy, just not the greatest wrestler, like probably the worst one I'm going to mention. However, was another innovator of offense. Came up with some moves you don't typically see around the mat. Look at this little sneaky deaky. But that is Cecil's finishing move, the breach. Jumps through the breach right there. And now getting ready to take it up top. Drops the elbow on him. Is he going to go for the pin? Does not go for the pin, but does let the crowd know. Yeah. What up? What up now? And the Road Dogg again. Reaching up with his feet, grabbing Cecil by the head, trying to get him out. Blocks that one to turn it back around, but Cecil fighting through that. And back in control goes the Hit Squad. Now it's funny, I tell you that Kempty likes to let it fly off the top rope. So far it's been Cecil with that elbow letting it fly. Kind of a smart move right there. Cecil pretty much taking the Road Dogg out for a little bit. Getting his partner tagged back in. Partner climbs up the old cherry tree. Kicks it down. But Billy Gunn right back in control. And he hasn't been in control of a whole lot here this match, but he is firmly in control right now. Road Dogg already back, already on his feet, and already back in the corner. Billy Gunn taking advantage of that and getting the Road Dogg tagged back in. Remember, SmackDown Men's Championship, Tag Team Championships on the line in this match. Whoever does win will leave this ring the champion as long as it wasn't a count out. Kempty jumps back up. I mean, he got to his feet quick, but not in time. Road Dogg misses that. Doesn't miss this one, though. And right now, Kempty probably needs to try to get Cecil tagged in, but the Road Dogg instead getting Billy Gunn tagged in. And there goes Kempty again, climbing up that cherry tree and chopping it down. Cecil now tagged back in the match. You can see that Kempty's starting to move a lot slower. Cecil setting up again for the move that he calls the breach. Billy Gunn, though, getting out of the way and attacking that leg. Here he goes. That's a big left cross right to the chin of Cecil and gets Road Dogg tagged back in. Cecil looked like he was thinking about getting Kempty tagged in, but does not get it done. And now gets it set up. It looked like He was calling for something, but the Road Dogg says he's not having it today. Sorry. Busy number, not going to answer the phone. Road Dogg rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Cecil wisely reaches over and grabs the rope. This referee, who is usually blind, happened to see it this time. Kudos to the ref. Hats off to you, Monsieur. And here we go. Famouser didn't even know her. Rolls the leg. 2, 3, and D-Generation X will retain their tag team championships.
Here are your winners, and still SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Age Outlaws.
So kind of shocking that Kempty did not jump in and break that up. But he didn't, and DX retains their titles. It was good to see, though, that no matter what happened, it wasn't some over-the-top rope crap. Still very odd that that happened. Yeah, he must have got some new glasses. So Braun Strowman, since losing the hardcore title, we haven't seen him, but we are going to see him, Strudel, Eagle, Triple H, The Rock, for some reason Jey Uso. We weren't supposed to see him. Danny Lads and Kamikaze Von Doom in an 8-man elimination match. Now, we got to see Totes' new entrance attire since they are now known as the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We may get to see Eagle's new entrance attire. We may not. Who knows? The other interesting thing about DX right now is Triple H and Shawn Michaels are the Universal Tag Team Champions. The Road Dogg.
The following is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring, representing D-Generation X from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds. One half of the Universal Tag Team Champions, Triple H.
The Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, obviously. Smackdown champions. There's not another female. But I think at one point X-Pac and Chyna could have also been tag team champions. So one thing I kind of wish they would let you designate some of the females to wrestle in the men's division like back in the day when Chyna did it. That would be cool. I don't think all of them, but right now you can see Crimson, Awesome Christina, Chyna, Raquel Rodriguez or Gonzalez, whichever one they're going to call her. Yeah, if you saw Totes' entrance attire, that is what every one of the Horsemen basically have. I just don't know if the game messed up because it looked like your original attire and not the newer attire.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
The Rock now making his way down to the ring like you would think if Triple H and The Rock were just in this event, it would definitely be the main event of a pay-per-view. But we're going to add Eagle Star. We're going to add Braun Strowman. We're going to add Strudel to it. KVD. It's about to be on another level. For some reason, Jey Uso again. Which we'll have to keep an eye out, because that is a way for a wrestler to get injured. The game takes into account that. That is The Rock's old tattoo.
From Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
It's crazy once you get that big to even look like you've got some mass on you is amazing. You got to think like you're trying to put muscle on something this big, or you're trying to put something on muscle this big, or you're trying to put something on, muscle on something that I can't even show you on the screen. That's this big. This big, this big. Like, it gets harder the more you elongate the biceps and the triceps, the chest.
Representing the Bloodline from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso.
So yeah, Jey not even supposed to be in this match, but somehow he is. Is he going to get himself hurt, or did that Royal Rumble take a lot out of him? Maybe he gets put out quick. Strudel now making his way down to the ring. Kind of get a chance to showcase what he can do one-on-one. A member of the tag team, the Primetime Players. But what can he do in singles matches? That's what we're about to see.
And from Manchester, England, weighing in at 253 pounds, the legend, Danny Lance.
Danny Lance kind of been having a good season thus far. Hasn't had really a title shot, but has definitely made a case to start getting some of the title shots. Yeah, and very well could be. faux show. Kind of be interesting to see what happens as Jay start breaking out on his own. I don't mean like he shuns everybody. I just mean he starts having some more singles matches, starts doing a little bit more of that. Maybe Jimmy starts doing it too. Maybe Jay starts getting himself in some real main events.
And representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama.
This ain't it.
At 240 pounds, Eric the Eagle Starman.
But it still is my favorite one. Just the other one is different, for sure. I've been changing up the looks of a lot of the characters, so the Royal Rumble will be a lot of fun. All the Universal titles will be on the line. All the Triple Crown titles will be on the line. And in addition to that, a 30-man and 30-woman Royal Rumble match. Both matches will be happening, so we'll be in for a treat.
And their opponent, representing the Primetime Players from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, KVD.
So that's the other interesting thing of this match. KVD, the other member, the other tag team person of the Primetime Players, now making his way down to the ring, getting involved. How is him and Strudel going to hold up against each other? Are they going to go after each other? Are they going to wait to the end? Are they going to use each other to get to the end? You would think that that's what they would be doing. But sometimes you just never know. So look at this. We've already got a stop sign involved in the match. Braun Strowman already getting down to business doing that. Thank God we see people flying over the top. Look at that. Eagle double splash onto Jey Uso, who can't even move, and Danny Lads, it looks like. Jey just not moving at all. Danny, though, gets him moving again. Picks up that stop sign, sees him in the corner, charges him, hits him with it. Braun Strowman, though, breaks that up. Eagle Star on the outside. And Braun Strowman just cleaning house. The Rock and Triple H going after it, which you know that's how it's got to be. And look at this, the thing I did not think would happen. The Primetime Players trying to prove who is the primest of them all. KVD now getting after Jey Uso and The Rock. Strudel now matching up. KVD going after Braun Strowman. Strowman going after Eagle Star and Triple H. Now getting aggressed by Danny Lads. Danny looks like he was trying to get back in the ring, trying to get around, trying to get to Braun Strowman or Eagle. Eagle gets to him first. And that's always the thing. Like when you're the one who starts it off, you get the other guy out of the way. The other guy is waiting for you to be done. KVD and Danny Ladd's now inside the ring. Everybody else on the outside. The Rock and Strudel might be making their way back into the ring. The Rock grabbing the ring ropes. Jay Eagle and Braun Strowman now getting back after it again. Referee, I don't know if she's out of position. Just feels like she might have been, but counting this one. And Danny Lads gets a 2 count already on Triple H. Who got eliminated? Eagle must have got eliminated. Braun Strowman eliminated. Strudel just hit KVD with a tasty pastry. But KVD kicks out. Triple H kicks out of Jey Uso. Pin, and now Jey Uso on the... Look at the primetime players. They don't care who it is. They're taking on everybody. Even themselves. Triple H going after Jay, going after The Rock, Danny Lads. And look at that. The elbow of doom onto Strudel. That might do it. And KVD puts Strudel out, his tag team partner. Now, one of the good things is you don't have to worry about letting it fly against anybody. Referee, though, waiting to see if that was going to be a tap. Danny Lads putting out Triple H. And I had told you once, I'm telling you twice, Danny Lads having quite a good season 4 so far. KVD making his way around, doesn't see The Rock coming. But The Rock hitting him anyway. Jey Uso, who I thought would be the first guy out, just eliminates Danny Lads. Eliminated most of the people in the Royal Rumble. And KVD now getting after The Rock. It's hard to let it fly off the top rope when you're on the outside of the ring. There is no top rope. Jey Uso now letting it fly against KVD. Is it down to only these 3? It looks like it is. Referee right on top of the action. Rock taking Jey Uso around the world. And I'm telling you, Jey Uso may be injured after this match. This might be something we look into. We will look into the news after this instead of just ending the match a certain way. We will make sure we check out the news and see what is going on. Jey Uso now gets the ladder out. Only 2 matches left after this, but look at this. Jey Uso going flying through the ropes. Hits KVD. The Rock misses that. And remember, The Rock and Jey Uso related. Even though The Rock is technically not in the bloodline, The Rock is in the bloodline. Literally. For some reason, KVD keeps breaking it up. I would let these guys get after it. Huge slam, but then look at that. Big clothesline. KVD, though, rolling out of the ring. Jey Uso getting out of the ring. The Rock getting out of the ring. And I would let these guys go after it. And I would just kind of hang back. Rock now rolling up the leg of Jey Uso. 1, 2. And Jey Uso out in 2. KVD getting the baseball bat out. Getting ready to take batting practice. hits Jey Uso. The Rock then slams Jey Uso, and Jey Uso still kicks out. Rock is like, look, if anybody's going to hit my family with the baseball bat, it's me. I'm not going to let you do it. KVD trying to get back to his feet. The Rock back to his feet. Jey Uso also back to his feet. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. No good deed goes unpunished. Jey Uso now in the middle. Throws him, tries to throw him out of the way. KVD blocks him. Now a little double team action going on here. Little two for special. The Rock rolls the leg, but then lets him up. KVD didn't realize that. Did a little dragon shimmy. And The Rock catches him riding dirty. Here we go. Rock bottom right on the old scunion of KVD. Referee there to count it. 3. And here we go. Rock clearing the table, saying, I am the head of the table. Jade trying to go for his kick, misses it, but look at that. When he slams him down, The Rock hits the back of his head on those steel steps. And Jay staying in control, but look at this. Rock recovers quickly. Referee lucky to get out of the way of Jey Uso right there. And I thought The Rock was trying to get back into the ring, but is not. Takes Jay, throws him up against the wall, goes for the punch, misses. Jay now back, letting it fly with the hands and the feet. Goes, rolls The Rock, 1, 2. And only a 2 count. Rock kicking out with authority. However, it was still a 2.5 count on The Rock. Jey Uso now throwing The Rock, using that ring, that steel pole, to take a little chunk out of The Rock. And one good chunk deserves another, so The Rock turns around and returns the favor, not once, but twice, splitting Jey Uso open. And The Rock saying, why not let it fly? Rock bottom, rolls the leg. Referee, 1, 2, 3. And The Rock comes away, your 8th man. Match champion. Match winner. I'm trying to get it in before the other guy says The Rock, and I squirted out champion there. Yeah, I think Rowdy's right. The Rock just trying to remind everybody who the real tribal chief is. Is this going to create some controversy in the bloodline? We're going to have to wait to find out on another day, because right now, Robbo putting one of his world titles on the line against Bret Hart. Now, what's crazy is it had Robbo's correct attire, and now that we hit the button, now it's got his old attire. So let's see which one he comes out to. Don't know. Doesn't really matter either way. Horseman or horseman or horseman. I can see a battle of the tribal chiefs down the line as well. This might be just the start of that.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the Smackdown Championship.
Smackdown Championship on the line. Double main event going on right now. Bret Hart making his way down to the ring. Robbo, the leader of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, getting ready to put one of his titles on the line tonight. Remember, he is also the Universal World Champion. The first one in our universe mode to hold 2 world titles at the same time. Bret Hart, last time we saw him fighting for tag team gold, winning it, and look at this. It's his original attire, but look at this. Both championships in tow. So Robbo electing to go with his original attire. Either way, it's good, but bringing both the title belts down. But remember, only the blue belt is on the line tonight. Universal title not on the line. Although he holds them both. Oh, Robbo 2 belts, as the Indians called them.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. And his opponent from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 247 pounds, he is the Smackdown champion, Rousey.
Robbo probably not ready to part ways with either one of his title belts. But Bret definitely looking to get his name back into world title contention and bring home one of those title belts to the Hart Foundation. Robbo trying to get off to a fast start. Oh, and he does. Bret Hart thought he had things going. Now, I'm going to tell you what is bad is typically Robbo gets off to a slow start. So if he is off to a fast start tonight, this could be big trouble for Bret. Bret, one of your most technical wrestlers of all time, knows how to apply the pressure, knows how to apply the power. Even though he isn't necessarily the most powerful wrestler, just through his technique alone, he can bring it. But now, speaking of technique, Bret Hart brought a sledgehammer to the ring, and Robbo is just using it. Probably should say thank you for the gift. Bret Hart now trying to get things turned back around. Robbo's like, why'd this guy bring a sledgehammer to the ring? There we go. Big crossbody forearm to Bret Hart. Bret Hart returning the favor with a big crossbody. Starts running at him again, but took a bad angle, and Robbo lets the rights go, takes out the knee, and tries to anticipate, jumps out of the ring to meet him on the outside. And it must be a Falls Counts Anywhere match. Look at the crazy way The ankle and the leg and the knee is bent. You don't want any part of that in any way, shape, or form. Bret Hart now going downtown, getting the kendo stick from under the ring. Robbo sees it coming, jumps out. Bret Hart turns it back around. And this could end up being a pretty big night if Robbo can come away with this win, keeping both world title belts in the Four Horsemen, and Totes now bringing the Intercontinental title, Rowdy having the Hardcore title. Who knows what belt Eagle is going to bring back to the Horsemen. Bret Hart now picks up the sledgehammer, misses twice. Robbo gets up. And I can't believe Bret Hart found a way to miss with both the sledgehammer shots. Both times. The sledgehammer's so nice. Bret Hart missed it twice. Now look at that. Did a pile driver. Robbo's head bouncing right off that sledgehammer. Is he going to even be able to kick out? Bret Hart grabs the leg. And of course, Robbo kicks out in two, but you can tell that kind of changes the whole momentum and does it again. Does a swinging neck breaker and lands it right on the back of Robbo's head again. And look at this now. The sharpshooter getting applied and locked in. Can Robbo hold on? Referee right there looking at Robbo, asking him, are you going to tap? Are you going to tap? Robbo, though, look at this. Fighting through. Is already kicked out of a pin. I didn't think he was going to kick out of it. Now kicks out or fights out of the sharpshooter. Is Robbo going to be able to get his finishing move put on? And DDT again right on top of the sledgehammer. That is 3 moves to the head and right on top of that sledgehammer. Robbo now has avoided being hit by the sledgehammer, but he has not avoided moves that drop him on top of the sledgehammer. Robbo again fighting through. Remember, falls must count anywhere. Referee sits in position waiting for him. Robbo now gets the sledgehammer. Can he hit Bret Hart with it? And he has hit Bret Hart with it many a times. That's 9. Pauses for the camera to hit him before he hits him the 10th, 11th time, 12th time. I don't know how you get up from that at all. And here we go. Looks like it's going to be no. Yeah, it is. Robbo's finishing move. 1, 2. And somehow Bret Hart kicks out in 2. I was getting ready to say 3. And Robbo now gets the steel chair. Horseman style. Hits Bret Hart with it again. And again. Once, 3 times, 5 times a lady. More like 5 times a chair shot. Robbo now takes it over the top rope. 360 move, but right to the face of Bret Hart, and then takes the kendo stick that Bret Hart actually grabbed and gets a couple more shots in with it. Like, you kind of got to wonder at some point, how much punishment can Bret Hart take? I was kind of wondering how much Robbo could take, but now it seems like we got to wonder how much can Bret Hart take. Bret Hart, right on top of that chair, takes that chair shot after the elbow, and you can tell that it counts because that chair is all bent and mangled on the floor of Bret Hart right now. The Robbo roll, I like it. Robbo now fighting through after Bret Hart stretches him out a little bit. Trying to be a good teammate, but it isn't a good teammate there. Gives him the drop kick. Robbo now trying to get back to his feet. Bret Hart whips him, misses with the knee. And finally, after a long, long time, gets one shot in, two shots, three shots with that sledgehammer. And I'm shocked he hasn't gone for the pin yet. 1, 2, 3, and Bret Hart ends up coming away after a major ass whooping to win the title.
And new SmackDown champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The crazy thing is, Robbo beat the living daylights out of Bret Hart. Bret Hart, though, holds on. Kudos to Bret Hart, but holds on. Finally gets a couple shots in with that sledgehammer and walks away the SmackDown World Champion. So kind of crazy, but that does bring us to the main event of the evening, and Jane will be facing off against Judge Julie Justice to see if she can bring home the Women's SmackDown Championship for her very first world title. Now, Judge Julie Justice, no stranger to the world title picture as of season 4.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
But Jarrett earlier tonight fails on a weird technicality to bring home the Intercontinental title and some strange over-the-top rope crap. But now Jane will attempt to bring home and tear away from the 4 horsewomen the world title in the main event. The Legend Killer. Can she do it? Or will the judge pass justice tonight? I like that, though, the Robbo Roll Eagle. I like it. That's the new name of his finishing move. Do not let me forget it. Now, the judge in season 4 has had a lot of success. Pretty sure she has been undefeated up to this point. But can Jane change that tonight? Jane, known as the Legend Killer, the judge, starting to become a legend in her own right. Can Jane live up to the name?
Introducing the challenger from Leeds, England, the Legend Killer, Jade. And her opponent from Stillwater, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Judge, Julie Justice.
Judge Julie Justice. Really, so far, kind of almost living up to the name and living up to the legacy of the Four Horsewomen. Angela Starr, the newest member of the Four Horsewomen, a world champion. Charlotte Flair, a world champion. Jade Jarrett, though, not having very much success up to this point. Will the other three horsewomen get her on board? Look at Jane coming out, letting it fly, like just reaching back. Judge ducks the one, does not duck the second. And Jane gets her up in the helicopter. Gets her down now, rolls the leg. 1, 2. And Judge out in 2. Now that is a big right foot. And the elbow drop. 3, hits her with the old trifecta. Judge now trying to get back to her feet, using the ropes, but look at this. Jane almost appears like she's on a mission. Gets up to the top rope, but look at this. The Judge sees her, gets out of the way, but Jane still recovers in time. Picks her up and brings her right on back down. Now you guys know that mat on the outside, very thin, and you can see where they're standing out there. That is very thin rubber on top of concrete, so that is not doing any favors in the give department. Jane wisely getting her back on the inside, but not following her right away. The referee now holding the Judge back. Jane trying to use that to her advantage, and does. The Judge messes up her timing. Jane uses it to her advantage, maintains control, whips her into the ropes, gets her, and a big slam. Judge grabbing her back, and I'm telling you right now, it is looking more and more like Jane might be in the driver's seat. But that's the other thing. If you let her get going, she could end this match in 3 moves. So you got to be careful not to let her get on a roll. Even if you're going to take some moves, you can't let her get on a roll. Jane thought she had her. Kind of disbelief, but wisely, instead of just sulking in the corner, right back to the offense, getting the crowd kind of on her side. Judge trying to get back to her feet, does, and whips Jane into the corner now. Jane now trying to get back on her feet, but the Judge staying in control. But so far, the moves that she's using aren't the moves that will end the match. Jade now gets it turned around. Oh, looked like she was getting ready to put her finisher on her. The last stance, but does it and kicks out in 2. That was a close one. I almost got to believe if Jane could have got that move in, that might have been all over about the crying. Judge now rolls Jane up. 1, 2, and Jane out in 2 again. Gotta watch out. This thought that might have been her finishing move, but she didn't grab the leg. Jane jumps up quick, went to hit her, but did not get it in time. The Judge recovered too quickly, and the Judge staying in control. Now 1, 2, 3, and that is what I'm talking about. The Judge can end it quick.
Here is your winner, and still SmackDown Women's Champion, the Judge, Julie Justice.
So the Judge remains undefeated in Season 4, retaining the Women's World title. Now, I told you we would check it out, and check it out we will. Let's look at the news so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I have a feeling you guys might not know what I'm talking about. But look, if we come in here to the news, Bret Hart wins the SmackDown Championships, Candice and Zoey Tag Team Championships, Totes Intercontinental, right? Robbo's won, Rowdy won. This is what I'm talking about. Chris Jericho has been cleared by medical staff to compete once again. This superstar is ready to make an impact on the scene as he makes his return to the ring. Cecil Davis submitted a victory. Charlotte Flair wins. They win. Everybody wins, right? Now, and this is just on SmackDown. So in the very first week when Chris Jericho put that title on the line, he suffered a minor injury during his match. And it doesn't say where, but it typically says where it happens at. So if we go to next show, it's going to be the Royal Rumble. But the next thing I just kind of want to look at, and don't pay attention to whatever they do. Let's look here. Yeah, so news, it'll show all the news right now from all of them. Grady was hurt, right? Grady just this week got cleared to compete again. Jericho got cleared to compete again. I could have swore there were more injuries. But the injury thing is a real thing. And that's the point. That's kind of the point I just wanted to show. It is a real thing. So, anyway, guys, that is what is going to do it for us tonight. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. And share the video. And we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.